Howdy folks, it's Handsome. Today we're going to do a little bit of light work. Hope everybody is doing well, staying positive, and before we get started, go ahead and hit subscribe, like, give me feedback, let me know if there's something that you're looking for to see. But today we're going to be messing with the good old EF 85mm 1.2 version 2. This is actually a really cool lens, portrait killer. It has the issue, I mean, I see this constantly, and I've seen this since the day that I started. You can see all that debris in there, hopefully. Oh, look at that. The magnifying glass. But there's mad particles everywhere and debris that get in this lens. Mainly because there's no weather sealant. Why they did that, Canon only knows. But it's actually going to be a little bit of a short video. I know y'all want to hear me jabber on about nonsense, but it's fairly easy. Tools of the day. Of course, you got your lens cleaner, Young Kim. You got your cross point screwdriver. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It explains about cross point. You got your straight tweezers. Another cross point. Got a mallet. Got some orange juice. I know, I'm just playing. We don't need those. Another main thing to have. I blew a picture off my desk. Air. You need air. I do use this a lot in my videos, and sometimes I forget to tell you I'm using it. He's got, use context clues. But air, compressed air, not canned air. Canned air, no bueno, no good. Don't do it. You can mess some stuff up if you have to, I guess. But that solvent that comes out, man, it'll do some damage there, Billy. We don't like doing that right there, boy. All right. So first and foremost, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and take out these 4 screws right here. I'm gonna move the. Can y'all even see what it says? Formaldehyde. Yeah, that's funny. I guess I should change that now because it's like, okay, I told everybody what I use, Want to get rid of that, I should have did that beforehand, but we didn't, You definitely can damage some things if you just go in here all willy-nilly. Like Billy. What are some of y'all's favorite lenses? Your dream lenses, stuff like that, So you got 3 screws up top on the actual barrel. Don't forget you got those 4 on the mount. We're going to leave this mount secure. As you can see, you'll see taking this apart, this is all glass right here, and it is actually part of this rear mount. As you can see, I can lift up. You don't want to do too much. There's a flex cable going from this contact over to a board, maybe even through some El Plastico, but you have 3 screws here. And then you're going to have these side screws. I believe it's 3 more, maybe 4. You got screws here. Yabow. 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 Yeah, I would definitely keep it like that. Get these 3 screws. Yeah, okay, get in there. Get in there. All right, you got those 3. You got those 3. And you got these 4 It's 10 screws, guys. 10 screws. Alright, then you're going to remove the barrel, which is pretty simple. And then you'll see, I mean, there's just a lot of debris everywhere. But our main place of removing this debris for this customer, we're going to lift this rear mount and grouped element right here and contact, and we are going to lift it. And you have to remember there's a flex cable right here, as so. Or if it takes more, it just depends on the debris that's underneath, you know? Because sometimes all you need is a little blow. Can I get an amen? In this case, we're going to need more than a blow. So, and from the looks of it, it is on both of the elements. So, you know, this gaff tape, just the way it leaves all of this stuff behind, and all these electronics, these capacitors everywhere. Gotcha. Just be, man, I've seen it sometimes that these have been left in cars and stuff, and literally it's so melted on. I mean, dude, you can't even really remove it. At that point, it just, those parts and components need to be replaced. Which would be the easiest. So, like now, finding a safe place to start. Hey, there we go. And you can see that's actually on this flex cable that I am trying to remove. So it is, that's an old school flex. Man. Going on, get that right there, boy. So this type of flex, it literally is just a lift out. There's no latch or any of that. Got them. You just lift them out. You go. Oh yeah, you like my sound effects. All right, so what we're gonna do right here. Man, I should have thrown out Q-tips, bro. And then I actually, the same technique I show in my sensor cleaning video, I use that a lot in repairing and cleaning as well. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch it and learn a little bit, you know. You're gonna get that little Q-tip wet. Should be familiar with that. We're gonna give a little eagle, and we're gonna go right behind it with what we just created. And we're gonna flip it. Go for another dry. We're going to do the same thing on this guy. There's a little much solution there. A little much more, little mini much more. Throwing out the M's. Eminem, please collab. Alright, we're going in. We're gonna get, I was doing it my way to stop the debris, but I forgot we could always use some blow. Clean, clean, clean your glass early in the morning. All right, see, you can see a little more debris. Nice. As you can see, we are very clean. Oh, and of course, you need to be doing this in a sealed, confined, airtight. Make sure it's airtight. You know, you got to put the hazmat suit on that I don't have on. Forgot to put it on. Next time I'll put it on for y'all. Putting back this flex cable is not going to be fun. Like I said, you don't have to remove it. You just, you know, I think this is still $1,000 lens, at least $800. All right, I'm not feeling this. Your vibes are off, bro. And it's mainly because of this gaff tape. It's like Canon made this lens on set. The gaffer made this lens from E.T. E.T. 2, yeah. Curved tweezers are entering the arena. We're going to set it in. Oh, Lord. I feel like there's gaff debris in this. Awesome. Looks like we are halfway in, but I think literally there's debris. All right, I think we're in. We're good. Let's do a reblow. Dang. It's like I get stuff first try in front of y'all, but sometimes, majority of the time, it takes me way longer to achieve what I achieve with y'all. Let me see something. Oh, that's a homie underneath. That's gone. Got him, coach. All right, now let me give y'all a little shine right there. Yeah. Now, one thing I do like to do, go ahead and hit the inside, man. Give it a little clean. And then if this is your personal lens, I mean, I would go through and clean the crap out of it, you know? I would hit here, go around, but it all depends on if it's a customer, how much they pay or how much you want to put into it, you know? This customer only paid a little bit because eventually they are going to migrate over to RF lenses. She shoots on the R5 Mark II, so she wants to eventually get the RF 1.2 DS. But she doesn't have the funds right now, so I'm not going to bleed her pockets. And we just need this with no debris so she can make some money at this wedding. So we're going to just slide it back on, you know, make sure that the cutout is. It goes right there. Slide in. And remember, you know, these three to the right are the outside. Alright, put those top screws back in there. But yeah, I really do appreciate the time watching my videos, and hopefully they help people and inspire people to start taking cameras apart and learning camera repair. At one time, camera repair was so huge, dude. Like in the 70s and 80s, you'd be like, overseas, how my mentor got into it. He literally, after high school in Britain, Great Britain or whatever, went in front of a recruiter and said, do you go to the army or do you want to get a job? And then he said he wanted to get a job, and then he had to choose between a grave digger or camera repair. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're going to choose camera repair. But it was a choice after high school, a career to do, and eventually I want to help bring that back. And the only way for that to happen is people need to be inspired and know about it. So, enough rambling. We have no debris. Interestingly beautiful. It's the name of my band. Interesting. All right. Stay positive. Stay focused. See y'all next time. Thank y'all. Peace.